Many beginners see awk and think it's complicated in advance. In this video, I'll show you the simplest working version of awk, step by step, so you can start using it today with confidence. We will work only in the terminal, one small concept at a time. Let's begin. Awk is a command used to read text line by line and pick out specific parts of each line. In IT, we use it to extract columns from logs, command output, and data files. We will start with the smallest possible example. So if I was to do cat users.text and then type in Alice, admin, Bob, user, and then cancel out by hitting Control D. And now this file will have 3 columns. So a cat user.text. Column 1 is the name, column 2 is the ID number, and column 3 is the role. And each space separates a column. This is similar to a user list or a report file in IT. The simplest awk program prints every line. So we're going to do awk, single parenthesis, squiggly bracket, print, close squiggly bracket, single parenthesis, and then the file name that we're going to awk, and that's going to echo out the file to us. And between the braces is the action you want to perform. Print means to print the entire line. So right now, awk is doing the same thing as cat, but that shows this basic structure. This is the base pattern used in every awk script. In awk, each column is called a field. Field 1 would be $1, field 2 would be $2, field 3 would be $3. So if we were to do awk print space $1, we will get Alice, Bob, and Carol. $1 means the first column of each line. So awk reads one line, takes the first field, and prints it. And this is how you extract usernames from a file or a command output. We can also do awk print column 2 or number 2 or $2, and this prints only the second column. You can change the number to select any column. This is useful for extracting IDs, process numbers, or port numbers. You can print more than one field as well. We can do awk column 1, comma, space, then column 3. And so now we have the names and the titles. The comma separates the fields and adds a space in the output. So we are now printing only the name and the role. This is common when creating clean reports from messy data. Awk keeps track of the current line number. This is called NR. So we would do awk print NR, comma, column 1, and NR is the record number, which means line number. This is built into awk, and this helps when debugging files or matching errors to line numbers. We can tell awk to print only lines that match a condition. For example, only users with the role admin. And you do that by doing awk, single parenthesis, the column that we're looking at, which is 3. We need it to be equal to double quotations, admin, close double quotations, open squirrely bracket, print. We want to see column 1 space and column 3, close squiggly bracket, single quote, and then the file name. The condition, column 3 equal to admin, means column 3 must equal the word admin, so only matching lines are printed. So we only get Alice admin out of the text file. This is how you would filter logs, users, or service states. Awk is often used with other commands using a pipe. So I could do ps aux pipe to awk, single quote, curly brackets, print, column 1, close everything, and hit enter. And a pipe sends the command of one command into awk. Here, awk prints the first column from the PS output. This is common in monitoring and troubleshooting processes. By default, awk splits on spaces, but we can change the separator. So let's create a new file, cat greater than data.csv, type Alice 1 admin Bob 2 user, Control D to cancel out. So now if we do awk minus F, this tells awk the fields are separated by commas. And then we'll put the print command, column 1, column 3, the file name. And so now we get everything separated out. And the -F tells awk the fields are separated by commas. This is how you would work with a CSV file in IT. Probably the biggest mistake I see people make is forgetting quotes around the program. This is incorrect. The correct way to do this is to do single quotes around the program. The braces must be inside quotes. The second biggest mistake I see people make is confusing field numbers. $1 is the first column, $2 is the second column, and $3 is the third column, and so on. Counting will always start with 1. And the third biggest mistake I always see people make is using the wrong field separator. If your file uses commas or colons, you must set -F accordingly. To put this into a real-world example, let's say you have a system file with users and roles, and you only want usernames of admins. So you would do awk admin and then file name. And here we have Alice. This gives you a clean list of admin users. This is useful for audits, scripts, and reporting. A small next step is to add a label to the output. You can do something like awk print user. Users.text. And this will put in a user and a role inside the output from the text file. And this shows how awk can format output, not just extract it. You have now used awk to print fields, filter lines, and work with real files. Work through this a few times and it will feel natural. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.